This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 928, A New Look at Bucket Lists by Burgan of ifitbringsyoujoy.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ORD. I am your host, Greg Audino, and how nice it is of you to join me today. In this installment, we are going to take a gander at a really cool article from Burgan on bucket lists. While she isn't crazy about what they're usually associated with, she's got another perspective to offer that she feels is healthier and still maintains the value of doing meaningful things with one's life. Let's take a second look at bucket lists with her and start optimizing your life. A New Look at Bucket Lists by Burgan of ifitbringsyoujoy.com. Do you have a bucket list? And what's on your bucket list are questions I've been asked many times. My answer has always been no, although I do have some possibilities I'd like to explore. In my mind, the term bucket list has a negative connotation. I've never been lured to think about getting things done before I die. Rather, I like to put the emphasis on living. A possibilities list gives me a feeling of excitement. A bucket list imposes more of an urgent need to get it done. Therefore, I make a motion to call it a possibilities list, or list of things I want to do, or joy list. Would anyone like to second my motion? Call it whatever feels comfortable for you, but I'll proceed with bucket list because that seems to be the term with which people are most familiar. Bucket lists: the good, the bad, and what might need to change. First, with the help of Merriam-Webster, let's define a bucket list. Quote, a list of things that one has not done before, but wants to do before dying. End quote. Sorry, I can't do it. That term just rubs me the wrong way and makes me feel opposed to the whole idea of rushing to do things before I kick the bucket. I choose to proceed with calling it a possibilities list. Enough said. The good. Certainly I see value in a possibilities list. It can give direction for the goals you want to reach. Keeping some focus on things you enjoy keeps life fun. I think travel destinations are one of the most popular items that appear on possibilities lists. Having a vacation to look forward to can keep daily life interesting as you build up to the big event. For example, the process of planning a vacation can be as exciting as the actual trip. You can research and plan what you want to do, daydream about your big trip, and then actually experience it with great anticipation. It's a process, and joy builds throughout the entire process. The bad. My personal opinion is that I prefer to be open to possibilities rather than quasi-commit myself to something that may not hold my interest until the timing is right. There are so many incredible destinations in this big, beautiful world. Why would I want to limit myself to only those destinations I know about when I'm building my list? Opportunities arise all the time. I keep an open mind and believe the universe will feed me awesome opportunities at precisely the right time of my life. I'm okay with being spontaneous and actually prefer it. If I had a list that I really committed myself to achieving, I'd lose out on new, unexpected opportunities. A bucket list alternative. A vision board is a daily visual tool to help you focus on what you want. You intentionally choose images and words that depict your desires and dreams, and then you paste them onto a poster board. A vision board can be the first step in purposely bringing the things you want into your life because it makes you think about and create an intention for what you want. There is a secret to making a vision truly make your dreams a reality, and you can read this secret and everything else you need to know in my post, Ultimate Guide, How to Make Vision Boards That Work. The main gist of vision boards is that you attract to your life what you intentionally think about. I have a vision board on my nightstand that I look at every day. From experience, I can say it's a powerful tool to make your dreams a reality. Has today's world changed your goals and dreams? That question is the inspiration for this post. I was on a walk and found myself pondering my current lifestyle changes thrust upon us, compliments of the global pandemic. Many of us have recently had a time of pause that has caused us to slow down and spend more time at home. My post 35 fun hobby ideas you can learn for free has hit record high traffic for several months. Makes me believe people are finding new ways to enrich their daily lives. Based on what home improvement business owners have told me, there is great demand for products and services related to home remodeling. People are making their homes more beautiful, comfortable, and a place where they want to spend time. Do you think staycations will become more popular and our overall desire to travel will be diminished? Has your desire to travel changed? Certainly, I still have great desire to travel and see more of this beautiful world. I have incredible memories of our vacation in France, and I'm keeping open the possibility of living there for a few months. I also really want to go on an all-family vacation again. Yet, I think my activities on my possibilities list has changed. I think more about what I want to accomplish for myself. And I have a renewed priority to be with the people who are important to me. Connection with myself and others has floated to the top of my list. The time that has lapsed since giving my children a huge hug pre-pandemic is painful to think about. Video calls help, but it's been way too long. I get to social distance walk with my mom, but I haven't been able to hug her in almost 3 months. I just want to spend precious time with the people I love. Figuring out my why became very important to me in this past year, and I'm incredibly grateful I figured it out. In my recent time at home, my why has taken precedence and has made my life extremely rewarding with helping people as a joy coach. Has your time of pause made you reevaluate your possibilities list? You just listened to the post titled, A New Look at Bucket Lists by Ellen Burgan of ifitbringsyoujoy.com. And thanks a lot to Ellen for letting us read from her again today. I really love the nuanced look she brings to bucket lists, and I think there are several angles to look at bucket lists from. So I turned 30 a couple of weeks ago, and all of a sudden the idea of a bucket list somehow became a lot more interesting to me. Mostly because around this age, I can pretty much guarantee that a lot of significant changes in the coming decade or two will inevitably alter my lifestyle that I've become accustomed to. Time with friends will likely decrease a bit, or at least exist in different ways as more marriages and children come into the picture. Time with parents becomes increasingly limited as they become elderly. So to me, a great way of keeping up with the sense of adventure when I might not have quite as much time to do so as I did before is to really make a list of things to not just hold myself to, but to constantly be working on to plan. It's a much better alternative than letting entertainment and big experiences somehow pass by, as is the case with many of us as we age. And as Ellen notes, there's always time to change that list around, and you should take it. Desires will change, and there's no sense in accomplishing things that are no longer meaningful to you. As a matter of fact, what might be very fun to do to appreciate past accomplishments would be to also have a list of things that you're proud to say that you've done. This is a great way of looking back, enjoying your wealth of experiences, and remembering how far you've come. And it'll probably pair really nicely on the wall next to that bucket list or possibilities list. So, go out and generate some great possibilities for yourselves, my friends. We are wrapping this one up, but I am so glad you joined today and every weekday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and be sure to come on back tomorrow, where we will continue along with more relationship content and where your optimal life awaits.